More political news. You have Mike Pence finally qualifying for the upcoming Republican debate. Now, specifically, this is for the Republican primary taking place August 23rd. And it looks like Pence campaign earlier this week, they finally surpassed the requirement for having 40,000 unique donors. That is one of the requirements you need to get on the debate stage. Now, it looks like you cleared that polling threshold as well, in which you're required to have 1% in a handful of polls in terms of you have all these preliminary polls for the Republican nominee. You have to get at least 1% of a couple of those polls to also qualify for this as well. And he'll be joining the other candidates on the polls these are the folks who currently qualify for the debate stage. You have Trump, you have Ron DeSantis, you have Vivek Ramaswamy, you also have Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Chris Christie, Doug Burgum. The list seems to go on and on. Now, at the end of the day, what does Mike Pence stand for? Well, he's kind of shot himself in the foot a few times in terms of the Trump base who really love Trump. They don't like Pence because Pence isn't as fervent as defending Trump as he once was. So he shot himself in the foot a couple times because there are a couple of folks where they'll never vote for him because of a couple of those political faux pas. Now, you could also argue that maybe increased some of his votes with the independents, but as of right now, that debate stage most likely won't have Trump. He said he probably won't do it because there's not a lot of upside. Last poll that came out, he was over, I think, 27% points ahead of Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis polling in consistently as the number 2 Republican nominee. And I don't know I can't help but think DeSantis is not going anywhere because he will not get chosen as a VP because strategically thinking, like a lot of people who are running in the primaries, many of them run with, some of them, they won't say this, but some of them would love to have the opportunity to be a vice president. So, and the others sometimes do because they want a position on the cabinet and the other political. Sometimes you get a job just for joining, so to say. But it's hard to say what is Mike Pence really standing for. I mean, he pushed a book where he's gone on CNN, condemning Trump, talking about his new book. So he alienated a lot of Republicans who don't trust CNN because CNN, pretty consistently biased, usually, I shouldn't say usually, always against Trump or people on the right. But I can't help but think, why is he running? What is he running for? Like, what have you consistently heard him on point with a political message? I really don't see much. So again, he's not polling that great either, but he did qualify. And politically speaking, it'll be interesting to see the primary. I mean, who comes off on top? Maybe Vivek will keep gaining momentum. But it'll be interesting to see, does it really matter? I mean, Trump has such a big advantage right now, but he's also being charged multiple times in multiple states. So it's a very murky situation. It'll be interesting to see what boils to the top. Thank you again for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August, so you can click that button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback greatly appreciated and helps grow the channel. Also, and lastly, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.